Okay, really quick video of how to remove a DPF and cap from a 2018 Kia Sportage 1.6 CRDi, I think it is. Can't find any information online about it, no videos, so I thought I'd do this to document how to get it out, because at the moment I've got no idea. I think it comes out the top, but there's not enough space between here and here for it all to come out. What I'm going to have to do is undo the engine mount, try and move the engine this way a little bit to create more of an opening to get this out. If I can't, I am screwed. So engine mount is off and it moves. It's supported by a jack. Hopefully I can get enough clearance if I pull it this way to get that sucker out. Let's give it a go. So that's halfway out. I'm getting there. Look at that anyway. The stud is above the brake lines but below the aircon lines, which is higher than it's been before, but the engine still needs to move further, but I'm getting there. Can you get the DPF out from the top? The answer is, with a lot of swearing, yes you can. So this job got complicated very quickly. So this is the original DPF, this is the aftermarket DPF, and my intention was remove that, take all the sensors and pipes off, put it onto here, fit this on the car. However, it doesn't fit. Long story short, this is rubbish. I'm not going to name brands or where I bought it from, but the flange here is wider than the flange on the original, so this V-clamp won't secure it into place, and even if it did, the fixing brackets where I fixed the DPF to the engine block itself are in the wrong place. They're offset by 2 or 3 millimeters. So I've had this professionally cleaned. I've taken all the sensors and pipes back off this, put it onto there. This is going back in the car. It's all been cleaned, and that is going back. It's being returned. And on top of all that, I bought 2 replacement pipes. This one and this one. This is the original. I'm not using the replacement because it's got a kink in it, or a bend. This is the replacement, and I'll insert a picture, but the flange on the end is wrong compared to the original, which is that one there. So this and the replacement pipe for that are both going to go back as well. Hopefully, fingers crossed, that should sort the problem out. If not, I'm selling the bloody thing. So why did I remove the DPF in the first place? Well, long story short, we've had the car for about 2 years now, and the DPF light has been coming on intermittently in that time. Whilst it was still in warranty, we'd always take it back to Kia, they'd check it over and they'd always say they couldn't fault it. When the DPF light came on recently, it also went into limp mode and it brought the engine warning light on, which it hadn't done previously. Now the car's out of warranty, I took it to a local garage. They checked it over and they said it needed a new DPF, which is what I thought they were going to say. They suggested the internals of the DPF were starting to break up. They plugged it into their computer. They said the soot levels were low. The car had carried out a regen fairly recently, and the oil level was normal. It wasn't excessively high, which is another indicator that the car is failing to do a regen. So they suggested that the car is doing everything it should be, but the DPF is probably starting to fail internally. So with that, they quoted me £3,000 to replace the DPF, and I couldn't justify spending £3,000. I'm not going down the route of deleting it or knocking out the internals of DPF. I'm not interested in that. I'm going to do it properly. So I bought an aftermarket DPF, and as you've seen earlier in the video, that was no good. So whilst the original DPF was off the car, I took it to a friend of mine who I hadn't spoken to for a long time. He's a mechanic, I used to work with him, and he checked the DPF over. He actually put a camera inside and checked the internals, and he couldn't find anything really wrong with it, apart from it was a little bit blocked. So I got him to professionally clean the DPF out using chemicals, and then he flushed it through with about 60 litres of hot water. It took him about 2 days to do it. He gave me the DPF back, and he assured me that he's got a very good success rate for cleaning DPFs. Majority of his customers once the DPF has been cleaned and it's been put back on the car, the customer takes it away and they never have a problem with it again. So with that, I decided to refit the original cleaned DPF back onto the car. It's been on for about nearly 2 weeks now. I've done about 300 miles and been running absolutely fine. So now you know the why, this is the how. Some people may ask how to remove the DPF itself. So a very quick overview since I'm here. 14mm bolt undoes the V-clamp that clamps the DPF to the turbo. There's a 14mm bolt there, down there, and 2 down the back just in line with the drive shaft that bolt the DPF and cat unit to the back of the engine. Down the back there, where the DPF unit bolts to the exhaust system, there's 2 19mm bolts there. Need to undo them. Before you do any of that, you need to remove the engine tray or under tray. There is about 10-15 bolts and a couple of clips that hold that on. Also down the back, actually, there is an additional pipe that I'm not even sure what it goes to, but it's 2 12mm bolts, and it's just a little pipe that goes off to something else that needs to be undone. And then you need to undo all the plugs for the sensors. So there's one there, there's one there, there's another one here that unbolts there, and there's one here, and there's 3 pressure pipes. That's just down there, there's 2 there, and there's another one down the back just there. After you've done that, you have to undo the engine mount, which is 4 19mm bolts and nuts. The whole engine moves towards the front 2 or 3 inches, and the DPF and cat unit combined should then lift out. So there you go then, that's my DPF story for you. To be honest with you, I didn't intend on making a video about this, but I just couldn't find any information online about it, and I thought it'd be a good thing to document and share with other people, especially as the job evolved and got more complex. The engine in my 2018 Kia Sportage is the 1.6 CRDi, which I believe is the D4 FE engine. That engine's used in many other Kia and Hyundai models. So although there may be some minor differences, I'd say the basic principle of how to remove the DPF is probably largely the same, if not exactly the same on all of them. So anyway, I've probably left loads of information out. If you've got any questions, pop in the comments and maybe I'll be able to answer them for you. And I hope this video helps someone.